Hello po mga kababayan, si Dante Maravillas. So napariak na po si dating NBI Director Jaime Santiago sa takbo mga kababayan ng cross-examination ng defense sa witness dito sa impeachment trial ni Sara Duterte. Yan o, sabi ni Jaime Santiago, dating NBI Director in Judge. Kung ako'y judge pa niya, yung mga ganong klaseng cross-examination, popokpoking ko ng gable sa ulo. Kasama na ninyo pong ipukpukin sa ulo ng gable. Kung kayo din ang judge sa impeachment court, pukpukin ninyo ng gable sa ulo si Robin Padilla. Kasi sinabi ni Robin Padilla, Senator Judge, na dapat daw yung prosecution hindi maging one-sided. Saan ka nakakita mga kababayan na husgado na yung prosecution na hindi one-sided? Talagang one-sided yung prosecution, pati defense one-sided yan. Kasi yung prosecution, kailangan i-prove nila yung kaso. At yung defense naman, kailangan gibayin nila yung kaso. So one-sided sila, parihas. Adversarial na ang isang korte, ang laban ng defense at saka ng prosecution. Ang dapat hindi maging one-sided yung senator judge. Yan ang dapat, or ang judge ang dapat hindi maging one-sided. Kayo yon Robin Padilla, ang dapat hindi maging one-sided. Kasi latang-alata sa mga manifestations ninyo, puro pabor kay Sara Duterte, pati kay Digong. Ay, nago talaga itong mga taong ito. Dapat kasama sa pukpukin ng gable, mga kababayan. Anyway, ang sinasabi ni Jaime Santiago, kung siya daw ay judge pa, pupukpukin niya ng gable. Yung abogado, abogado ng defense. Kasi mga kababayan talagang nilalampaso na ng prosecution yung defense. Kasi nga po, ang hirap po ipagtanggol si Sara Duterte kasi guilty. Ang ebidensya mula mismo sa bibig niya, paano mo yon ipagtatanggol? Sabi ni Santiago, kulang sa common sense, paulit-ulit. Kung ako i-judge pa, yung mga ganong klaseng cross-examination, popokpokin ko ng gable sa ulo. Former National Bureau of Investigation Director Jaime Santiago defended the agency's investigation into the statements made by Vice President Sara Duterte. According to multiple news reports, Santiago said the investigation was conducted properly and followed legal procedures. He also criticized the defense team's cross-examination of current NBI Director Melvin Matibag during the impeachment trial, saying several questions were repetitive and had already been answered. In a strongly worded reaction, the former judge said that such questioning lacked common sense. Wala talaga pong common sense. Pati yung senator judge na kalyado ni Sara, walang common sense. Marami, nonsense. Nonsense manifestation, sinasayang lang yung oras ng impeachment court, mga kababayan, basta't dumaldal. Sabi dito sa balita, Santiago led the NBI when it investigated Duterte's controversial statements involving President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., the First Lady and former House Speaker Martin. In February 2025, the agencies recommended complaints for inciting to sedition and grave threats. Duterte denied making an unlawful threat and maintained that her statements had been misunderstood. The accusations remain subject to proper legal proceedings. However, cross-examination remains an important right of the defense. The presiding officer had earlier stressed that Matibag's testimony could not be considered complete until the defense had been allowed question him thoroughly. The senator judges must decide which answers are credible and which evidence is relevant. Strong questioning is normal in a serious trial, but it should help uncover the truth instead of causing unnecessary delay. Both sides must be allowed to perform the roles while respecting the rules, the evidence in the right of every person to due process. Yan sabi po ni Amy Santiago. Kung judge pa daw niya, pupukpukin niya itong si Atty. Binluan. Paulit-ulit po yung pagtatanong. Napakalinaw po yung pagbabanta ni Sara Duterte. Kahit ano pang cross-examination ang gawin ninyo, malinaw po yung pagbabanta. Kasi yung pagbabanta, galing mismo sa bibig mismo, recorded ni Sara Duterte at napanood ng milyon-milyon na mga mamamayang Pilipino. At yung sinasabi ni Atty. Binluan at saka ni Robin Padilla, sabi ni Atty. Binluan, mga kababayan, mataas yung ratings ni Sara Duterte. Yung trust rating sa survey, more than dapat mataas yung accountability para sa kanya. Kasi mataas yung tiwala sa kanya ng tao pagkatapos binitray niya yung public trust dahil sa kanyang mga pinagagawa. In like manner, mga kababayan, yung pinagmamalaking 32 million votes na sabi ni Robin Padilla, Oy Robin Padilla, kasama kami sa 32 million. Yung sinasabi mong 32 million, wala na po yon. Nag-withdraw na kami ng support kay Sara Duterte. Kayo na lang na mga DDS yung mga naiwan. Kaya nga hindi ninyo magawa na makapaglunsad ng people power para iupo si Sara Duterte. Kaya wag ninyong ipinagmamayabang ang 32 million na bumoto kay Sara Duterte. Kami yon po nag-withdraw ng support. Mga Marcos supporters ang nagpanalo kay Sara. Hindi man nanalo si Sara without the Marcos supporters, the Marcos loyalists. Di ba? Kasi yung mga Duterte supporters ko, konti man lang. Ang prueba, mga kababayan, yung paulit-ulit na attempt ng mga DDS na magsagawa ng people power para iupo si Sara, puro po palpak. Failure. Kaya si Sara hanggang sa bihis na lang ng barong. Hindi matuloy-tuloy yung pag-take off. Kaya yon, lumayas na lang, nagbakasyon uli ng 15 days sa Europe. O di ba? Mga kababayan, sabi ni Atty. Binluan, tinatanong niya si Matibag kung nakapag-form na siya ng judgment before overseeing an investigation that became part of the impeachment trial. Defense lawyer Mark Binduan pressed Matibag over 3 columns he wrote for the Daily Tribune in 2024 in the Sara de Bratinella. The Bratinella is a flat spare type in Bratinella Sara and her bad habits, asking if he was the author of the pieces. Matibag confirmed that he wrote the columns but said they represented his views as a columnist and were separate from his duties as head of the NBI. Unang-una, nang writer siya, columnist si Matibag, columnist Daily Tribune, hindi pa man siya appointed ng ating Pangulo bilang NBI director. Diba? Nang isulat niya yon, nabasa ko yon at ginamit natin sa ating mga komentary. At saka sabi po ni Matibag, ang nagsabihan niya na Bratinella, nagbansag sa Vice Presidente na Bratinella, yung tatay niya, si Digong. So nang marinig niya yung pagtawag kay Sara na Bratinella, ayon, yun ang ginamit niya, describing Sara Duterte bilang spoiled brat. Si Digong pala yun. Una na tumawag kay Sara bilang Bratinella. Ay, nako. Lalo na natin, mga kababayan, si Sara Duterte. Ano? I wrote that because that was what I heard former President Duterte call her when I was with him. He called Sara Ibratinela. Sabi po niya doon sa impeachment court. He said the column reflected his personal opinion at the time and was unrelated to the NBI's investigation. As an NBI director, I don't think this is material, sabi po ni Matibag, adding that the Bureau's findings were based on evidence, the law, and the investigative process. Binduan then presented a social weather station survey showing Duterte with 57% trust rating and Marcos with 34%. He asked Matibag whether he still stood by his assessment of her despite the survey result. Sabi po ni Matibag, a survey is just a snapshot of what's happening. It does not necessarily follow that once it comes out, it's the truth. At saka sabi po ni Matibag, hindi niya nangulugan na mataas yung ratings ng isang tao. Hindi na siya pwedeng papanagutin sa krimen. Talagang mapupukpok po ni ng gibel sa ulo itong si Binluan. Kung judge pa, itong si dating NBI Director Jaime Santiago, pupukpukin ko nga sa ulo. Pupukpukin ko niya sa ulo ng gibel. Para matagtag yung utak. Paulit-ulit na niya. Sabi ko sa inyo, nilampaso ng prosecution itong defense at nangangamuti po sa cross-examination. Yan ang totoo niyan. Di ba, mga kababayan?